Salmeron, and I lead enterprise mobility in IDC Europe. My session is going to address mobile security as an empowering platform for digital strategies. You might agree, probably all of you, that definitely mobile security is that tool that, again, is synonymous of digital strategies. I want to refer here about the industry clearly has solutions that can balance perfectly, on one hand, end user experience, and on the other hand, enterprise-grade security. However, if you ask the market, end users, particularly in the line of business, they might disagree with you. They might tell you that actually mobile security or security as such is an obstacle, is a blocker. And this is a perception that really what it means is that the market, IT departments are really struggling to catch up with the industry. The industry is advancing very rapidly. The IT department is struggling. And here, so I keep looking at this picture because it could favorably to represent, the low levels of maturity in enterprises, European enterprises today. Is probably with this picture. It's about mobile maturity. Well, that would be one way. Another way, which is more the IDC way, will be graphically represented. In IDC, we want a mobile maturity model, which is represented here. Here we have distribution of companies across the model from less to more mature. Exclusively about mobile maturity, and I just want to concentrate on the probably second stage and third stage. The second stage refers to distributed IT. This is distributed T is the one that is leading mobility. Is a type of very small IT departments within the line of business, within the different business departments, and they are driving mobility. They are the ones empowering employees with mobile devices, with applications, which is a very risky business, and giving them access to cloud solutions. The problem is that normally this is done with minimum levels of mobile security. This is basically mobile device management and probably some forms of mobile content management. And again, with application development is quite risky simply because the security integration requirements have not been done. The problem with this distributed IT is that mobile security has been implemented locally, it's very fragmented, ad hoc, so that central IT doesn't have a single view of their security posture. So again, it's really risky business. That's stage 2. Stage 3 is a different scenario, it's far more interesting. Whereas in stage 2, we have about 40% of European companies today. In stage 3, which are the advanced companies moving on to that one, it's about 1 in 3 companies again in Europe today. In this stage, we find the line of business sitting and working together with central IT. They are defining together a single, let's say, mobile strategy. And with that, what they are doing is simplifying, really, their mobile architecture. They are consolidating, centralizing platforms. And if there is a technology that is helping with that centralization process, is mobile identity. Mobile identity is a technology which has been positioned from the very beginning as an enabler of business, digital business. Is appealing to both end users, the line of business, and IT, and it's very user-centric. Mobile identity, without getting into the detail, is very attractive because it's not just about Active Directory, it's about entitlement. Identity management or mobile identity with EMEA, Enterprise Mobility Management, which is, as you know, core technology and mobility, both of them together are a perfect, say, combined solution. Just because if you put them together, you are giving IT the controls to really define very precisely the risk appetite. They can decide who has access to what applications, what is cloud solutions, when, where, even what devices are they allowed to use to access to, say, Salesforce applications and to access client data. So that will be identity management, mobile security. I'm going to move on to the next slide, success factors. First factor is about partnerships. This is obviously a big word in the industry, partnerships, because first of all, partnerships with security vendors. The industry is advocating a multi-layer security approach, one that addresses devices, applications, identity, the network, etc. So partnerships with other security vendors to give that end-to-end solution. Partnerships as well, and this is in relation to what Dominic mentioned earlier, partnerships with SIs, with IT services companies, to provide professional services around consultancy, integration, implementation. Why? Because companies, as I said earlier, European companies, don't have the skills internally. Second, as I said at the very beginning, trying to position mobile security as an enabler. In my opinion, there are different ways of doing this. Probably one is about security vendors to partner with ISPs, developers, MNP vendors, but also more importantly, they need to partner with the business managers in their client engagements with the line of business. And here there is an important role of education. And finally, a word about your marketing messaging. I think it's important that the word BYOD, which I think has been overused in the past, maybe you should be aware that in Europe, the most predominant form of device ownership is corporate liable. So I think your marketing messaging probably needs to replace that BYOD with corporate liable devices, so that it's just more relevant in this region and far more successful. Thank you.